Well, look about, ooh-wee.
Anyway,
Nice.
welcome back to the Stand Comedy Club podcast.
We're missing a Fraser. We usually have one more host.
I'm not missing him.
Oh, he's not. He's not here. And today you can introduce because you're the best.
We have the wonderful Thor Stenhaug.
Hey, get in. Skull.
Skull.
I mean, it's chance in Norwegian. I don't know why I said it.
Skull means school in Gaelic.
Does it? Skull. I was learning Gaelic.
Were you?
Have I told you this?
No.
No. I was learning Gaelic on Duolingo for
So
about
was I.
3 months. Yeah, it's really difficult. Also, the Duolingo Gaelic, I don't think it's one of the better one on
No,
Duolingo.
it's definitely mostly bullshit.
It's
good for vocabulary.
Yeah, but it's just
anything
like
else is
difficult to
like-
learn how to use like a useful sentence.
Yeah.
But I had like a I was really, first of all, I think the Gaelic language is really cool. And like the thing is, so I'm from Norway, and in Scandinavia, it's always been like Norway's been a part of Denmark, Norway's been a part of like Sweden, you know. So we had like this big thing about our language in the 1800s, and I feel very passionate about like, you know, us keeping our language. And obviously we do, like we speak Norwegian, but you know, with the Norwegian language, every single year, like more English words are introduced into the language.
Oh, okay.
But so I feel really passionate. Like I think it's so cool now that like in Ireland there's such like there's such like a wave of like young people learning
Gaelic,
speaking Irish and stuff like that. And but for me, I don't know. I just love like I'm a big fan of Scotland. Like I think it's because when I go to Scotland, it's like so similar to Norway.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So I go like hiking and I'm like, this is great, and there's no bears or wolves here. Like, how good is this?
It's like a safe version.
Yeah.
But I think there's lots of Gaelic words and Scots words that are very similar to Norwegian words.
Well, a lot of them are Norwegian.
Right. Well, there you go.
There you go.
So
Nice.
and I think that's cool. Like, because I guess in the past there would have been a lot more like sea travel between the two countries that kind of doesn't exist anymore.
That's a really nice way of talking about the Vikings.
Well, but not even that, but like there would have been much more like just like community based like travel between the two, because like if with like I guess societies used to be a lot more boat based, water based.
Yeah, that's true.
And now they're not. So, but like it would be so easy to just go across from Scotland or Norway. Like,
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not that weird considering if you're in Norway, if you look at Norway and you go left, you do end
it's
up in
like right
Scotland.
there.
So it's not that weird, really. But yeah, there are loads. Like I remember when I moved to the UK, I had a friend from Dundee. And she was saying things every now and then. I'm like, that's a Norwegian word. Like when she would talk about kids, no, not kids. Sorry, she would say that as well. But sometimes she would go like bra, and I was like, and she means it means good, and I'm like, it means good in Norwegian as well.
That's so cool.
The thing's because I did Norwegian on Duolingo for a bit.
Oh, did you?
But a long time ago, so I don't really remember much. But I remember what's expensive in Norwegian.
Dyrt.
Yes, spelled D-Y-R.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I suppose in the whole UK, we would say something's dear if it's expensive.
Oh, yeah. That's a good
And
point.
what's cry? Grata?
Yeah. Gråta.
Grota. And in Scotland, it's greet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And child is barna?
Yeah.
Bairn.
Barn, yeah.
Ben.
Yeah, barn. We go barn. It's like exactly the same.
Nice.
It's cool.
This is fun.
It is pretty cool.
languages.
Basically, what I'm trying to do here is like leave the UK, come and join us.
Yeah.
You know?
I would do that.
I'm
Hey,
keen.
who
I
wanna-
love bears and wolves.
We have a king, we have a queen, we have the bears.
Who needs England? Not me.
If it's brown, lay down, and if it's black, fight back, and if it's white, good night. That's the bear rhyme.
That is the bear rhyme.
Yeah.
But
Is there any polar bears in Norway?
yeah, but not on the mainland.
Yeah, okay.
But on like the our islands and stuff have like Svalbard. But I've never seen a polar bear. I also want to make it very clear, I've never seen a brown bear.
Oh, okay.
either. But I have been hiking loads or like been skiing where I've been like, ooh, I hope I don't meet a bear. And because if I do, I'll just be so useless.
Yeah.
Well, so would most people, surely.
Because also, maybe it's me being dumb, but I sometimes see videos of bears, and then they say, "Oh, this is a brown bear," but that bear looks like it's got black fur to me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like how
imagine you have to lie down and you're just going, "Rah!"
Yeah.
and then you just pass out.
But I do think a little bit with brown bears as well, you are kind of meant to do that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know if that is completely true. There's a few different things you can do. Like I've seen like videos of people like meeting bears just on the street, you know.
Hey.
Hey, do you know when they do like those interviews, being like, "What song are you listening to?" And it's like, "Look, it's a bear. Let me lie down for a second." No, it's not like that. But I mean, like, I have seen. I remember seeing this. That we have like our kind of like. Bear Grylls, kind of the Norwegian like bear, didn't even think about that.
Yeah,
you know, like kind of like survival expert sort of a person. He was in Canada and he met like there was a bear that was kind of following him, and then he would kind of be like, he was like, go away, and then he said it in Norwegian, and then he swapped to English and went like, go away, and then he stopped and he was like, that's so weird.
Wow,
Like,
like he understood English.
Surely the bear doesn't know the difference.
Maybe.
I think it was just random, but he was like, I think sometimes you just gotta, I mean, we're talking so much about bears, I don't actually know, but I do actually have a joke about it, which will be in the next show.
Oh, spoiler.
Yeah.
One night stand, baby.
One night stand, bear. No, I don't know what the next show is going to be called. It's not going to be called that. Thor is scared of bears. Yeah. Also, when I do the joke, I've realized that because of my pronunciation, because English is my native language, so often when I've done the joke, people think that I'm saying beer, like the drink. So I'm trying to really overdo it and be like bear.
Yeah, that's hard. You shouldn't have to do that. You shouldn't have to tone down your accent.
But because I go like, we had a bear expert coming to school, but then I think
people
because
think
I'm in the UK, just think it's like this like alcoholic guy being like, guys, if you want to drink, this is beer and wine, that's fine.
There's always rhymes with beers and bears.
We're like, we met a bear. It's like, I think we should like have a drink. I don't know. I can't remember what the guy said.
Bear before wine, you're fine.
Yeah. Bear before wine, you're fine. Lie down, you're dead. I don't know. How does that work?
I honestly think if I did meet a bear, I would just die.
Yeah. Most likely.
Yeah.
Although I've seen videos of like people, I suppose if they're in a car, people in cars and there's like loads of bears just like walking past and they just have to sit there and wait for the bears to go past. But I guess if you're in a car, it's fine. Doesn't matter. I think a car, I have actually read quite up on this as well. So if it is a car, I think the bear just sees the car, doesn't realise that the humans in it. But bears can break into cars, can't they? Because they steal food.
Let's not talk about that. I'm not going to feel safe. I think they can, but that's why you got to lock your cars.
Yeah.
Have you guys, but do you know what I'm scared of when I'm in Scotland though? I remember, because every time after the Fringe, because I love the Fringe so much, but all my friends are there and it's lovely. Yeah. But at the end of the month, I'm just like, I just need to be on my own.
Oh my God, I can't imagine. Yeah.
So I started doing this thing like maybe 4 years ago, where I was like, at the end, the last day of Fringe, I was like, I just need to go on somewhere on my own. So I go on these like trips in Scotland.
Nice.
And the first year I went to Dumbarton.
Nice.
Guys, ever been?
Did you see the rock?
The rock?
The Dumbarton Rock?
What's that?
Big rock.
Big rock in Dumbarton.
No, I must have missed that.
It's quite big.
I saw the castle. Is it by the castle?
I don't know which rock it really is. The Dumbarton Rock.
Well, that's not good, is
Don't
it?
ask me for directions because I won't be able to describe it.
But that was just like it was the last day of the Fringe, and I was like, oh man, I've been saying I want to go away, but I haven't planned anything. And then I went on this website and I saw that there was this like old woman in Dumbarton who had like a spare room that I could use. So I went and stayed with her. That was the first time I tried Iron Brew as well.
Oh.
And then because I was like Dumbarton, I was like, this is crazy, this is so random. And I was like, I can't believe I'm probably the first Norwegian ever to go to Dumbarton. And then I walked down to the castle and there was like loads of information. It was like the Vikings were here, and I was like, really? Dumbarton? I can't even be the first Norwegian in Dumbarton. How on earth did that happen? But it was so lovely though, because I went to like Loch Lomond. I went to some other places that what is it called? Invernery? No.
Invernery?
No, maybe. I don't know. No, it was something else. I just can't remember it. But then since then, I've done that every year. But then
go to Dumbarton every year?
No, just somewhere in Scotland.
Okay.
I wasn't like, I haven't seen the rock. I need to go back. No, sorry, just but then I remember one year I went to the Highlands, and then I remember like, because obviously there's Highland cows,
Yes.
and I am a bit scared of animals, and I remember like saying to like a woman, I was like being like, where can I walk? And she was like, well, you can walk over here, and I was like, will there be any Highland cows? And she was like, do you want to see them? And I was like, I really don't want to see them. I really don't want to meet them.
So you're afraid of every animal?
Not every animal. Like I
Big
like
ones.
I like. Well, I'm scared of animal. Well, I don't. The thing is, I don't see them as animals. I just see them as if they're a human being that's that size can get scared of me. I don't speak the language.
True.
So you
Sorry. That's so bad. I just like I that's just scary to know that they could
you
just
can't you can't communicate with them that you're not a threat.
Yeah, I can't be like, take my wallet, you know. Like,
Yeah.
That's so fair.
I'm a bit scared of animals. Yeah,
But there's
I wish I wasn't.
Yeah, with Highland cows, if it's brown, lay down. And just lying down.
They're coming towards me. I'm like, do you guys want a drink or something? I got some Stella in my backpack.
I feel like cows are actually quite scary.
They're big. Yeah. And they can be quite like when they've got a calf or whatever, they can be quite aggressive.
Yeah.
They can. But I just like, it's such a shame. Like my whole like family, like it's not my grandparents, but like their generation above them, they all used to be farmers, and I'm just like, I'm too scared of animals. I'm scared of I'm quite scared of animals. Which people say is a red flag, but I think it's that.
No, but your logic,
them.
your logic is sound. I think if you were just like, I don't like
got
them, that's different.
a healthy wariness to them all.
I like it like a dog that I know. We get on, you know. Like if I know a dog, we're like this.
What's the best dog you know?
The best dog I know at the moment,
because you're available
at the moment because I'm available. No, it must be my friend Carla's dog. She has a dog called Daisy.
Shout out to Daisy.
Shout out to Daisy. She's a good dog.
Yeah.
And then when I was a kid, we had a dog, which was quite good, but we gave it away.
Why?
Yeah, very sad. It was Bumser. It means like
Bumser?
Teddy. Yeah, it means like Teddy in
I've
Norwegian.
got a dog called Teddy.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, true.
But not like short for Theodore, but just like
a teddy bear.
Like a teddy bear. Yeah, so it was
Yeah.
called Bumser. But yeah, we
Bumser?
gave it away, and it was very sad.
What
Was
kind
it
of
like
dog
you
was it?
couldn't cope with the dog, or was
It was a big dog, to be fair. It was like they're called like Bernard Sens, and you know Saint Bernards.
Yeah.
So they're like a kind of like them, but yes, it was like big dog. Like he used to do this thing when we were kids, but like. We would do like, what's it called? Like when you know, when if you're walking in front of me and I've got like my hands on your back and then you got your hands on my, is it
Like
conga?
a conga,
Oh, conga, yeah.
So we would do that. So like I would, like they would jump off and then be on the back, on my back, and then my stepbrother, he would like be on the, but then obviously we didn't know that the dog was just really horny.
So it was humpy.
It was like trying to hump us and we were like, we're doing the conga.
I love that so much. That is so funny.
You know, just like, that's why I don't like dogs now.
Fair.
You know,
Imagine if a cow tried to do that, do the conga to you.
Imagine. I'd be like, I guess we're doing the conga. Well, then I will definitely lie down if it tries to do the conga.
The weight of a cow resting its feet on your shoulders. Oh my god,
That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, we gave it away, which was my parents, or like my mom and my stepdad at the time decided to give it away, and it was so sad because they put it in like the it was like in the local newspaper, and it said like Bumser is searching for a new home, and it was a picture of him, and it almost looked like he had like written it himself, that he was like, I just can't stay here anymore, and I was so sad.
That is really sad.
Yeah.
How old were you at the time?
I was like maybe 12, and I was so sad that I spent like, well, I remember getting home and they were like, this like he will be here for 3 more days and then he's leaving.
That's
and I spent
really
those 3 days trying to learn him to speak. Because in my head I was like, well, if you can speak, there's no way we're getting rid of a talking dog. So I was
That is sound logic. Yeah.
But you wouldn't do that though, would you?
No,
like
no.
if your dog is like, how's it going? You like, we're never getting rid of you.
No.
Yeah. I feel like that's a perfect like short film idea that starts where you need to get rid of the dog.
And it could end. You're teaching the dog, trying to teach the dog for the whole time, and it's not getting it, and then the last scene could be the dog just saying like one word.
It gets
Or maybe the dog opens its mouth and then it ends, so you don't know if the dog is
Inception.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be quite cool. Or it could be like a. Maybe I should just not do comedy and just write this.
Yeah.
Like it could be like a kid's book as well, couldn't it? Where it's like he's trying to teach a dog how to speak and it's not working. And then last night before they get him in the morning, some magic, fairy stuff that happens, and then they're chatting. And then he at the actually ends with him being like, "But I would like to go because it's like a farm." And,
this idea is trademarked.
Yeah.
Nobody's still
How nice would that be?
Yeah.
And then, or there's another version where he's like really racist, and it's like, it's like, man, I hope I don't have to go to some sort of immigrants. And you're like,
There's a difference between like the St. Bernard or like an English bulldog.
Oh god.
Like, well, it was nice to meet you. And it's like,
So,
wait, I'm gonna keep me. And I'm like, hello. I think you like the countryside more.
I feel like my dog.
Have you got a dog?
Yeah, called Teddy.
Oh, so your dog now is called Teddy?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
that's
like,
nice.
My
family dog.
Family dog.
Yeah.
And he's big. He's a big idiot. But he doesn't really bark. He just kind of chats, really. But he doesn't speak like
English.
Sorry.
Yeah, I would be so surprised if it did.
Imagine how casually I'd bring up and like, yeah, my
He
dog
does
talks.
speak
He does speak a little bit, yeah.
But I would be on the phone to my mum, and then she would be like, "Oh, the dog's being a dick" or something, and then Ted would be like, "Right," and then he would be pouring at the back door, and then she would be like, "No, I've literally just let you out," and he would be like, and then she would let him out, and then he would just be like. Like, come with me. He's like trying to get it. So he has his own way of communicating.
Crazy how they have some communication there.
There's the dogs with the buttons. Do you believe that?
No,
Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
There's like you can get buttons that you put on the ground and they program to say like food, like outside or whatever, and then you teach the dog to press them when they want that thing.
Oh wow!
And so like I can imagine that like you could make them understand what the food one was on outside or like whatever. But some people have like 100.
Yeah,
and it's like they say that they understand every word and it's like happy, sad.
Yeah, there's
like,
a dog called Bunny.
And
she's like, where Dad?
Yeah,
And then he's like, Dad's
yeah.
upstairs. Bring Dad. And it's like, oh, I imagine it's
Is
like
it real,
there was one
though?
though where she's like, why Bunny dog? And then I was like,
Yeah.
but yes, I don't
That
know.
would
If it's real.
It's quite like
that would be so cool though.
if it's real, but I don't know how can you.
I just also think
test
though
it.
we just have to also we just have to acknowledge that dogs don't have the same brain as
Their
humans
brain is
do.
also like that big, no?
It is much smaller, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe it's bigger than
But
that.
I haven't looked how big my brain is.
Oh,
to be fair.
yeah, that's a good point.
Mine
yeah,
is
if
a
somebody
bit
said
more.
that a brain is the size of your fist, surely not.
Our brains.
Yeah, that doesn't seem very big at all.
What else is up there then? There's a lot of space up there.
Yeah, it must be bigger than that.
Yeah. Maybe two. Maybe
2 feet? Yeah, maybe.
maybe two together.
Yeah, maybe. Still
don't
quite
know.
small. And also, some
Yeah.
people have different size hands. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
but also different size heads. Oh wait, different size hands to one hand is bigger than the other. Wait, what did you?
No, but I know what you mean. But what if you have like big hands but you got a small head?
yeah.
Like the tiny.
You're like,
You've always got a headache.
Like Mickey Mouse,
Or-
huge glove.
I've actually got small hands and I've got a big head.
So you just got a lot of space in
I'm
there.
just like really stupid.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
people say. Look at Thor with his big head and his small hands. He's so stupid.
I have heard people saying that.
Yeah,
They
that
do.
should be your quotes on your next tour poster.
Big head, small hands.
Yeah.
Don't expect a lot. The times.
5 stars.
Do you have any, if you had a poster, is there anyone you wouldn't, even if the quote was amazing, that you wouldn't include on your poster?
In terms of newspapers?
Yeah, or like,
Probably not, to be honest. And I'm mainly saying that because I do currently have a 4-star from the Telegraph. So, but hey, this is my debut tour I'm doing.
Yeah.
So
You
beggars
got-
can't be
yeah.
choosers, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
I'll get those tours
Yeah,
in.
Yeah.
exactly. But also sometimes that the person reviewing for whatever newspaper isn't
No.
that aligned. With
I
you.
also don't think the comedy review at the Edinburgh Fringe is just there like...
Like, I only want to see Tory comedians.
Yeah. But so probably not. I don't know. Is there any... I mean, The Sun, do they review ever?
Maybe. Do they?
I don't think I've ever seen anyone have any stars
Daily
from
Mail
The Sun.
do. But
maybe... the thing is, I would put Daily Mail up as well.
I've definitely seen people say that.
I don't think I've seen a review from The Sun.
But obviously, I don't mean that I agree with that unless when they're like, Thor is really good at comedy. I'm like, yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah,
but then you can just put the like who it's from like really, really small. Yeah. It's the quote that matters.
But I also think like, especially like when, you know, in my position, I did like my debut show at the Edinburgh Fringe last year. I'm doing my debut tour now. A lot of it is just like, obviously a lot of people who come and see me are people that follow me or have maybe seen me before or are on my mailing list and stuff like that. But the other people, if there's just any kind of bigger newspaper just to go like, he's pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, it does kind of help.
It's like people trust it.
Yeah, because before like last year, I didn't have anything really to show to.
Yeah.
So it's all pretty new.
Yeah. Because like, how do you have to reach out to newspapers and stuff or like press?
Yeah, so my agent did it. Yeah. So they put like a press release. So I actually had 3 reviewers into my first preview.
Whoa.
Yeah, which was my agent. Basically, she was like, she's very good, my agent, and she was like, I'm not going to tell you throughout the festival,
like
when you have reviewers in, if you have industry people in, I just want you to go on every day and be like, this show should be super good. Which I actually thought was really good because it did mean that I had no days where I was like, oh, I'll just phone it in.
Yeah, because somebody could have, Because some people, like having worked in the office in the stand, some acts want to know.
Yeah, I think loads of people want to know.
But I would think surely that you would get in your head too much. You should just, assume that someone's in every
Maybe
day.
when I get older, I would like to know. But now I thought it was great. But I could kind of tell that someone was in the room for the first preview because it was the first preview and my agent was so thorough and like this needs to be full, and I was like, well, I guess someone's in. You know, I didn't know 3 people were in, but Scotsman were in, Telegraph were in, and Chortle.
Damn,
nice.
Chortle, that's
4, 3.5. Chortle,
of course, Chortle.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't. It
was
have
a
any
really good show as well. I honestly don't think I could have done too much different.
Chortle
the review was very nice.
And is this the show that you're touring right now?
Yeah, One Night Stand, baby.
One Night Stand, baby.
That sounds like it's a comma after One Night Stand. Because I said it like that now.
Like One Night Stand, baby.
Yeah, One Night Stand, baby. It sounds like I'm like, anyone doing anything after the show?
One Night Stand, baby.
Some comedians are like that though, aren't they? But we won't name him.
What? They're like, is anyone want to hang out?
Yeah. Hanging around the bar.
Well, I do at the end of my show. Actually, I won't say that because it's a spoiler. But it's not about me hanging around like that. But I hand out something to them. But I don't want to say.
Okay.
Yeah,
can you tell us? After we stop recording?
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Exclusive.
But yeah, it's about my parents having a one-night stand. I'm the product of a one-night stand. That is what the show is about.
That's
nice.
Really cool. I was thinking about
really cool.
That's so cool that your parents have never been together. No, but it is cool. I'm just joking. Sorry. I'm just joking. It is cool.
I know. It is cool. I don't think I know anyone that's happened to apart from you.
Yeah.
Really?
I guess it doesn't really come up.
No.
I was going to say there's definitely a few.
Yeah, surely.
But I think in my sake, the thing that does make it super. Obviously, there's going to be loads of people with similar sort of stories. But the thing that I just never thought about is that my parents have never been together. But they both raised me together.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So
that is kind of the one
that's
that they just became pregnant and was like, well, okay. And then they moved to the same town.
Nice.
And they raised me in the same town for a while. And then they both got married and moved around a little bit. Yeah. So that's kind of the thing. I never used to think about it when I was a kid.
Yeah, I suppose you don't, because that's just the norm. Like, there's nothing else to compare it to.
Yeah, and also like my mum still speaks to my dad's mum like at least once a month on the phone.
Really? Yeah.
Like and like my grandma, so like my dad's mom, will give like birthday presents to like my brother, who is technically nothing to do with her. Yeah,
that's nice.
It is very nice.
Yeah, that must set you up for like such good stead if you're like. I don't know. Some parents stay together when they
hate each other.
Yeah, because a lot of people do that, right? So I definitely think this was better. I think at the end of the day, it's kind of just about like making the best out of the situation.
Yeah.
But also like I talk about this in the show as well. Like because I've been in relationships where people have been in like a normal family and like their family is like really close and like they do a lot of things together and that is also really nice.
It is nice, but it's a bit weird.
Well, if your family are nice.
Some people are too close to their families.
No, they can definitely be too close.
Yeah.
But there's something about like the family unit that I definitely like kind of I'm a little bit jealous of.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah.
Are you close with your family? Personal question. Yeah. Are your mum and dad together?
My mum and dad are together, and I actually have quite a small family, but we're like I've only got one cousin, but I would say that my cousin is more like a sibling to me than a cousin. I see him often.
You do lots of like events where like your whole family is involved, like extended family is involved.
Because my family live far away. They live on the like west coast of Wales. So when I go down, it's basically like we all may as well hang out.
Yeah,
because it takes ages to get there. But yeah,
that's nice though.
But I'm not close with my family in a weird way.
No.
I'm just like
I wasn't hinting when I said
normal close. Like we chat.
Yeah.
This just sounds so suspicious. Like, I don't know why you brought it up like that. And also because you're Welsh, isn't there like no, it's sheep, isn't it? That's the stereotype.
Right.
But I don't know. I'm not from the country. You can't be angry at me.
I'm not angry.
I don't know what I'm saying.
Right. Yeah. We don't shag sheep there. The sheep are just pretty.
I know. Ooh. How pretty.
You should visit.
That's a look at.
Bah.
I'm scared of sheep as well.
That's fair. How would you do? How would you bar in Norway?
Ba.
Same.
I feel like the language
but
is
moo
similar.
is different.
Moo.
Well, it's kind of the same.
It surely must be the same.
It's moo rather than moo.
I do actually remember one time I was in Sweden and I ran into a moose in the forest. Sorry. There was a moose.
Like head first.
I didn't run into no. Just bumped into each other. You're right, mate.
Sorry.
Well, it actually didn't have the what's it called?
Antlers. Is that what they're called with the moose? Yeah.
Antlers. Yeah. So my first thought was like, it's a wild horse. That was my first thought. Wild horse. But then I remember thinking like, because we're in Sweden, like, are you a Swedish moose? Like, will you be like, is there a difference? Do you know what I mean? Because it was just on the border.
Oh,
so like,
it could be either.
If you met a moose from Norway, would you be like, I kind of understand what they're saying, but like some words are a little bit difficult.
Well, they say that is it cows? With a lot of cow chat. Cows have regional accents.
Really?
They've done studies. I don't know how. I guess they like recorded the moos and compared them to different places. But apparently they legit do have
like in
different ways
Spanish,
of,
they have like a rolling R and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Northern Ireland, they moan.
Yeah.
This is comedy.
You gotta be careful what sort of cow you meet in Northern Ireland, though. You don't want to offend. You
gotta check underneath your
what football
cow.
team do you support? You know.
Oh man, Fenian cows. That's good.
But I can't remember what I said. Oh yeah, but I remember one of my Scotland trips. I was in Fife, and
You picked some really good places.
Mate,
to go.
Fife is not.
It's
There is
class.
nice places
No,
in Fife.
I know.
People,
so much of Fife is beautiful.
and
Yeah.
people like to joke about Fife being like full of incest and stuff, but there is nice towns.
But if you look away from the three eyes, you know, the landscape is beautiful.
Yeah, and
the
all the
landscape is
fishing
really-
villages and stuff. It's like nice.
Yeah. I do like. I haven't. Obviously, Fife is massive. But then I remember I was like on a walk and I had to cross this field and it was like full of sheep. And I was like, oh, I was so worried. I was so scared. And then I went, I was like, remember walking on the path and they were like on each side of me. And I got to the top and I remember thinking, I said to myself, I was like, I'm really proud of you Thor, for doing that. I was like, I'm really proud of you for doing that.
I'm so proud of you, Thor.
I'm proud of you
well.
too.
And then I was going to go down on the other side, but then there wasn't like a clear path. And I was like, I'll just walk down anyway. And then I like walked down the corner and there was like loads of sheep and I was like, I can't do it.
Yeah.
And I had to walk
One
back.
step at a time.
Yeah,
it was too much.
Yeah. But sheep are quite like scaredy. They're like, they will run away from you probably faster than you.
But will they though? I'm not a threat, you see.
And I suppose it could be another case of like, if they had lambs, maybe they're more aggressive.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
I hadn't looked around enough. And also they can have
Scouted there.
horns.
Yeah, they can.
Rams.
Rams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a male sheep, like, I think it's a ram is a.
But
is a
I
male
think
sheep.
ewes can also have horns.
What would you be most scared of? Because you live in Glasgow. So do you.
Yeah.
I'm just including you.
Thank you.
You guys can both answer this question.
No, I think Lottie should just answer it.
You're walking down an alley
Okay.
and there's like a Glaswegian guy with like a hoodie on or whatever.
Yeah.
Or you walk down an alley and a cow approaches you. What would you rather?
Depends on the approach.
Can I? And is the cow wearing a hoodie as well?
I think you'll have to. It's probably raining that day, you know.
Clicking like this.
I do think a guy would be scarier.
I think
A cow, I'd be like, what the fuck?
I would be so much more scared if a cow.
Yeah,
A
fair.
guy, I'd be like, hey man, I don't
Yeah.
speak the language very well. Like
Yeah.
I would try and get away from
Yeah, I
it.
suppose you can't reason with a cow. But it depends if a cow was just like slowly walking or if it was like running.
Yeah, that's
If it was
true.
running it,
Yeah,
obviously.
yeah.
Obviously, there's also a difference here because
Yeah.
the
Men and women. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I do think men are scarier.
Yeah.
It's like would you rather be trapped in a forest with a bear or a man?
That's kind of what I was
Yeah,
going
yeah,
for.
yeah.
I was
Yeah,
just
but
putting
like
this in
Glasgow
Glasgow and it was a
Making it
cow.
more realistic.
Yeah.
I do think it would be. I would be very freaked out if I saw a cow in an alleyway. Like, but I don't know if it'd be the same fear.
There was one time actually where, so I grew up in this like very like small place outside of Bergen. Like that's where we moved to when I was 10. And I remember one time I was like, I was driving and there was like such a queue, like there was like a line. And I realized it was because there was a cow who'd like escaped
We're just on the road.
on the road, but then we were all behaving as if the cow was another car. Because like the cow was in front, he was like, hurry up cow, like can't you run a bit quicker? And then I remember we got to like a crossing and then the cow took a right, like as if, and he stayed on the correct side of the road. And that was just like, I was like, oh, I'm so glad the cow is going right because I'm going left. And like this was taking forever kind of thing.
God.
It was so strange.
Maybe the cow had learned like how
had
the like road
plates.
rules. Yeah.
He'd been watching the roads
Yeah,
for
yeah,
years,
yeah.
and this
Yeah.
was
And it was like,
another
now's
good
my
pitch.
chance,
Yeah.
my time. I went to Bergen.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. We went on a fjord boat trip.
yeah.
We went, there's like an island that's like a prison somewhere near Bergen.
Yeah.
It's like an open prison or
probably.
something. And they were like on the boat and if I said this story in the podcast before,
I don't know.
we're going past and they were like, oh, there's a prison over there. And after they explained like how the prison worked, they started playing Jailhouse Rock, blasting it on the
wow.
speakers. Like we were like next to the island, like whoever was there definitely could hear it.
That
Oh, as
is
in the
crazy.
boat,
Like,
the people on the boat.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
It felt very insensitive, and it was
Yeah.
like, we're going past the prison.
Oh no, I just spilled on myself.
But
That's
It's
that's
okay.
like the only significant thing that happened in Bergen.
that feels like, you know, when a prison is getting gentrified.
Yeah.
That's what it
Yeah.
feels like.
Yeah,
What prison
yeah,
surroundings.
It sounded like a nice prison, to be fair. It was like open. You had free roam of the island. Yeah.
I don't think I know what prison this is. This must be a different one to the one that I went to. Hey!
Legend.
Scared of cows, but not scared of killing people. I am scared of that. I am, but never do it.
That's good.
Are you worried you might accidentally?
No, I hope not. I guess like the only way that would have happened is like by driving, maybe.
That's true.
But I don't really drive in the UK, so
No.
it's very unlikely.
Yeah.
You don't.
I
You
can't
actually
drive.
have a very Scandinavian.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
jumper.
It's not deliberate, but yeah.
It's a Scandinavian pattern.
I have 2 jumpers like this. This one probably isn't Scandinavian, but the other one I have is legit made in Norway.
Oh, really?
You
Should have worn it, but
Did you buy it in Norway?
no, I bought it unvinted.
Same thing.
Pretty cool.
It might have come from Norway.
Same thing from the past. Yeah.
I'd love to go to Norway, but I've never
It is
been.
nice.
Yeah.
I would go again. I went in 2015.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
10 years ago. I would love to
We
go.
went to Oslo and Bergen. Went on the train from Oslo to Bergen.
Yeah, that's a nice
That
journey.
was nice.
That's the thing. Like I used to take that. There was one summer I took that train journey. Like I think I took it like 8 times or
Oh,
something.
well, yeah.
So that is definitely something that as I got older, I realized that people are like, it's a beautiful train journey. I never used
You never
to think about
it.
that.
You're like not
Really?
looking at.
Not
That's
at
what.
all.
That's why I feel about Edinburgh.
Yeah.
Because like growing up there, I'm like, shut up. You're like, yeah, there's a fucking cool bridge in the castle.
Mate, cool bridge. What bridge are you talking about?
I don't know.
Mate,
The
Edinburgh's
bridges.
sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
The like Fourth Bridge.
no, like the bridge, like the one that goes across above the station.
Well, the one with all the traffic on it.
That's like my least favorite bridge.
Yeah.
No,
in
but
Edinburgh.
it's because it's been all boarded up and work. It's nice when it's.
What
nice.
about South Bridge?
Yeah, that's good. But my route to school was like from Leith Walk through town. Like I'd go like across the bottom of Princess Street, up that bridge, and then up the high street, and then to the Meadows, basically.
Wow.
And so, especially
Wow.
on the way back from school, it was just like fucking tourist central, and I hated it. I was like, get out of the fucking way!
I
And I
know.
didn't see any of the beauty.
But if they were gonna set like a Netflix
Of
film
course.
in Edinburgh, that would probably be the route
yeah,
they
yeah,
would take.
exactly.
Because
And
you'd
that
be
was just like
"This is
every
so
day for
beautiful."
me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I do really like Edinburgh.
I think now I go back and I'm like, oh yeah, okay, this is nice.
Sometimes you
get
just
it.
need to see it through the eyes of someone else.
Yes.
I remember when I brought like my ex-girlfriend to Norway and to Bergen or Bergen. I remember she was like, I can't believe you live here.
Yeah.
And I was like, this place sucks.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I moved to the UK to get away from this place. You like the fjord? I hate the fjord. I'm like, but now I'm like, oh, it is actually pretty nice.
Yeah.
But I think like like obviously because when you do stand up you do kind of travel around
Yeah.
a lot. But I'm actually not like, I normally travel to most cities and I'm just like, yeah, another city. Like I don't really think about it. But the first time I went to Edinburgh, which was to be fair before I started doing comedy, I remember getting the train in and just being like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like I remember getting the train in and seeing the castle.
Yeah,
and be
yeah.
like,
It is mad. Like that, the way you come in on the train and then like coming out of the station and it's just
Yeah.
like every building
Yeah.
is like crazy.
It is
Yeah.
really crazy.
Yeah.
It's so nice. And then I dated this girl. I had a fringe fling that like went on for a bit longer. And but then I went to Edinburgh quite a bit because of that. And then I actually think I got a bit sick of it for a bit. But I
Yeah,
did go
yeah.
around Christmas, which I'd never done, and that was beautiful.
Yeah. It is
It
pretty.
is, yeah.
I
I
remember.
think honestly, if there was just like half the people walking around the streets, I would enjoy it. a lot
Yeah.
So
more.
if the tourists
It's the
weren't
people
there,
that, yeah.
if no one knew about Edinburgh,
Yeah,
as a
I'd be like,
tourist,
this is sick.
But I remember the first time I went to Edinburgh, I got out of the station and was like, I'm gonna live here one day.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
Damn.
and then you moved to Glasgow instead.
I moved to Edinburgh first.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
Sorry.
No, you don't know the
You
law.
should have known.
No, I moved to Edinburgh first for uni, and then after that came across here to visit, and I was like,
This is better.
I'm gonna move here. Yeah,
Did you go to which uni? Did you go to in Edinburgh?
Edinburgh Napier, studied film.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, got a first.
Oh yeah. Did you?
Yeah, I did.
That's sick.
Yeah, and then I did a master's at Glasgow Uni.
Oh really? In I was just reading the book One Day.
Oh,
Have you guys
yeah.
heard about it?
Yeah.
They go to uni in Edinburgh.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's quite nice when they
Yeah.
walk up. Have you seen the TV show?
I started watching it and then stopped because I had a feeling that it was going to get sad, and then I was like,
Was there a film of it as well? Or
Yeah,
is-
I haven't
yeah.
seen the film. The
I think
film
Anne
I've
is,
seen-
Hathaway.
yeah, isn't it
Yeah.
like early 2000s or
Yeah,
something?
maybe
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. The TV show is, I really enjoyed it.
Maybe I
Yeah.
need to watch it.
I mean, it is one of those things to where you're like, why are these guys friends? But then I kind of like that a bit. You know?
Yeah.
I like to believe in humanity, to
Yeah.
be like, yeah, you guys are so different, but
That you can.
there's a love
Yeah.
there, you know?
Yeah.
I also think at uni there are people that you meet that you
wouldn't otherwise be friends with.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, particularly in your classes and stuff. I guess also at work as well.
True.
There's like this is, I get along with you so much at work, and then as soon as we leave, we're like not going to talk.
Is this the royal you, or are you talking
I
to
know, it just seemed like
each
you were
other
talking
right
to
now?
me.
Oh,
Hello.
wait, do you know? But no.
All right.
But you love One Day. Maybe I should watch the rest of it.
Yeah.
I thought it was good, but I do like that. I agree with that. I mean, that is a nice thing about humanity, that we just create this like little communities where you're like, sometimes you're like, you know, like how someone at work will have like a bestie and they're like 30 years older than them or something.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
I like that a lot.
That's like me and you.
What is the age difference?
Like 4 years.
Is that it?
Wait, no, maybe more.
That
How
was
old are
very
you?
dramatic.
27.
5 years.
Oh.
4?
They don't know how old they are, and that's 33?
5. No.
32. Oh, okay. Yeah, 5 years. Wow.
I'm glad we figured that out.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't 40 years, that's for sure.
How old are you?
How old do you think I am?
Oh.
Hey.
29.
No.
Lower?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. 23. 25.
A little bit. Yeah.
26. 24?
No, you have said it now. 26.
26.
Yes. No, I'm not. I lied. I'm somewhere between 21 and 31.
But you don't want to say.
I'm 31. I just want to be funny to say it like that.
That's really funny. I'm going to use that.
I kind of want to start doing that when people ask me age. Yeah, I'm between, like, as if you're like a rail card or something.
Yeah.
Between 24 and 33.
I'm
33.
Yeah, I'm 33. Yeah.
But I could see you being like early 20s, to be fair.
I don't think early 20s.
23,
And
24.
maybe
You have a
Glasgow.
young
I think
face.
that's probably the only place. Sorry, is that rude?
No.
I'm just joking. I'm just playing on a stereotype here. I've been told about. I love the Glaswegians, whether you're Protestant or Catholic, but definitely more if you're Catholic.
Of
Probably.
course. I mean, yes.
Yeah. Are you Catholic?
We're sort of culturally Catholic.
Yeah.
Catholic.
Grew
Yeah,
up.
I mean culturally, of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah, I went to my dad's side of the family are Catholic, but then I wasn't raised Catholic, but I went to Catholic school.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
I actually...
31.
31.
What? How?
31.
What? So you grew up in Wales, right? What are you guys over there?
Mm-hmm.
Protestants?
Oh, I think it's a mixture, but I'm a Catholic family.
Are you?
Yeah. Although my mum, my parents aren't religious, but it's like my grandparents were very religious, so it kind of went down from there.
Yeah, I mean more culturally, of course.
yeah.
But do you know what is mad though? I was thinking this coming here because if you're listening to the podcast, you might not know that the stand has moved
So true.
Yeah.
to a church.
Yeah.
And
Prodi church.
do you know what? I think out of all the European countries, not all the European countries, but a lot of the Western European countries, I would say that the UK is so strange because it's very much a country that still is so like what religion and like you know Church of England school
Yeah.
or like oh I'm Catholic, I'm Protestant and talk so much about it. But then also you go to like a nightclub and it's in a church.
Yeah.
And you're like, this doesn't make any sense.
And also I think there's like, it's the cultural religion thing, but there's not that many people who believe.
No.
I don't think there's lots of people who are like you know
Practicing,
going to church,
yeah.
practicing whatever religion, but there's lots of people who it like still has an impact on their like what life they live.
But isn't that so strange
really
though,
weird,
considering, because like, I mean, in Norway, I don't think I would, like, I can't imagine doing a comedy show in a church in Norway.
Really?
I would be so, even, I mean, you know, you guys have done such a good job of, you know, when you're in there, you don't actually
doesn't
think
feel
you're
like
in
you're
a
in
church.
a church, yeah.
But I did do a work in progress of my show in London, and it was during this like comedy festival, and it was in a church. And I was like, I remember like making an abortion joke and being like, joking, you know, like, if anyone's listening, you know, I didn't mean that.
Yeah.
I think like in the UK there's so many churches that are being sold off or have like for a while have been being sold off because I think there's so many fewer people that go to like what am I saying? There's so many fewer people that go to church.
But isn't there like a uprising? I feel like I read that religion is on the it's
really?
on the up, baby.
It's because the world is so shit.
I think so. I think people just need something. Do you guys believe in anything?
No. No, I think it's too big for my brain to comprehend. Is that agnostic?
Yeah, probably.
But I think.
Well, I wouldn't say that's exactly the definition of agnostic. It's too big for my brain to comprehend. Small hands,
my
big
hands
head.
are only this big.
Yeah, that's agnostic.
But you mean that you're not going to say for certain that God doesn't exist? But
I can't. Like the more I think about it, the more I'm like. I do think that the world is too beautifully complex for things to be coincidence. But I don't think that there is a higher power that is making everything happen, because there's too much horrible stuff in the world.
Right.
And I think that if there is someone that's like that, then it's not in the way that we believe it to be.
Yeah.
But I don't think that there is a heaven or a hell or anything like that. But I do think that when people die, if they believe in heaven, then that's where they go.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
Oh, that's really nice.
Yeah. What do you think?
I do think I believe that there is something more. No, I do definitely think that. But I'm also not like, I'm not 100% sure. But I really hope. You know,
that's the thing.
It would be
Yeah.
such good news.
Yeah.
And, I do think I believe in that. Yeah, but I haven't been raised like in like a religious way at all. I think that's just more like, I don't know. Sometimes when people are like, I understand though, but when people are like, you know, like Ricky Gervais had this thing where it's like, I'm like, stop being so negative. That's
It's just like leave it.
Yeah.
Just leave it. Like I do think I once you realize the way that like some religions can like manipulate people,
100%.
it makes you like it's quite like disgusting, really.
Yeah.
And I hate that.
Yeah.
But I think if you shouldn't like demonize the people who believe in it. It's like the church's fault or the whatever's fault.
Yeah.
It depends what it is, right? Because it's like, I mean, first of all, like, I mean, I don't know exactly what I believe in, but like, you know, because there's obviously like I've been brought up in like a Christian leaning country, I would say. I wouldn't say Norway's a Christian country at all, but so I guess like that's the one you would go to for culture, right? But I think like, but there's obviously so many things that I'm like, well, you know, I believe in evolution and like and like I also like, you know, like it is interesting to see though, because like Christianity and stuff are actually kind of like, you know, it's changing a bit, right? Like being like gay, for instance, now within the church is a lot more accepted. Even though I haven't read the Bible, but I've been told from some people that it's very clear in the Bible that you shouldn't be that. But then I'm also like, but if there is a higher power, I just don't believe that
they would be like, why would they care that much?
Also, like, why would you create people for like people have always been gay? People have always been gay. That's a weird thing for me to say. Guys, people have always been gay.
Your next show, Thor Stenhaug. People have always been gay.
When in doubt, lie down.
Hell yeah.
I'm just getting everything mixed up. I'm like, a brown gay, lie down. Black gay, fight back.
If they're gay,
skull.
If they're gay, lie down. Love that.
But you know what I mean, though. So like, for me, like, because I talk about this in the show. I don't talk about exactly this in the show, but my ex-girlfriend was from like a Christian family, and you know, they were lovely people. They were so nice, but like. Sometimes, I mean, she was kind of like the woke one in the family, but we spoke a little bit about this, you know, and I just completely disagree, because like she talked about like how some Christians who are gay, they just like, they basically become asexual because then they're like,
because it's like if they act on it, that's what's the sin or whatever.
That was makes you gay.
Yeah.
But
I can just think about it loads.
I'm thinking about it
right now.
That's what they're like though.
But then she was talking about like how, you know, some people basically become asexual, and she was like, if that makes them happy, she was like, that should be fine. But I think in my head I'm a bit like, but what if there isn't anything else? Like also like,
and they've just suffered
like
their whole life,
that's just you have one life. You have one life. You have one life. How deep? What am I doing? Yeah, I was doing like a wanking signal there for some reason. I don't know why.
And you've got one life.
You have one life. But I just mean like, what a shame to like
definitely
not embrace that. You know, man, this is a weird podcast. We started off with bears and now we're going so deep.
I like it.
It's interesting to talk about these things. I think.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, I think it's too convenient. The way that like religion is currently, like that's too convenient. It's like it's so obvious that it's been made up, I feel. But that doesn't mean that there isn't something, like we don't know anything about like the universe or anything that's like out with our reach currently. So I feel like I can't say for sure what anything is, but I just think religion as it is just like, how do you know that?
And also there's so many, right? So But a lot of them have like similarities to it though. And that kind of makes me like when they're like made and but I just don't know enough about it. But I do think if I ever had a time machine, I would probably go back to like Jesus' time
and be like, what's the truth?
And be like, hey man, let's hang out for a bit.
Because so many of
You'd be standing in an alleyway with a hoodie on.
It's me or the cow.
But like so many of the books in the Bible were written like 100 years after Jesus, but they like talk about what Jesus did. So it's like, sure, like that can't be accurate. But I believe probably Jesus was a real person. So it would be so interesting to like
it would be
see what the truth is.
To see like, that would be cool.
Yeah.
I once went to Iceland in 2017 and when we did this tour and we went to one of the, I think it's the oldest swimming pool. It was like the first swimming pool or something that, and it was in between two volcanoes and swam in it, bit gross. It was the water was like really green. And I was a bit nervous. Anyway, you didn't put your face underneath the water basically, but we looked up and then there was these clouds that were sitting kind of low on the mountains, and there was loads of like signage and stuff about the area and that, and the pool was made to teach fishermen how to swim because there was like so many deaths where they're getting pulled overboard when they were doing whaling and stuff. But they said that this like around these areas was where a lot of theories or belief about the gods, like the Norse gods and stuff, and that beyond the clouds was where like they lived. And I remember looking up and thinking, I would 100% believe that if I grew up here. Like just a little bit beyond. It's like the end of the rainbow type thing. Like what you can't see. But fully loved that idea. That's of really just cool. like you could see that's where it is. And if I wasn't an adult at that point, like if that was like my entire life, but in Iceland it was like a completely different, I've never seen land like that. It was so beautiful and like really kind of otherworldly. So I love hearing about the mythology and stuff and that kind of thing, and I would have believed it, I think, if I had
I can imagine. I also think like in Scotland, like before Christianity was here, that like there's so many stories like that, like folk stories, where it's like based on what a mountain looks like or what or how a river moves or whatever, and it's like obviously you would think that it's cool.
Have you ever been to Iona, the Isle of Iona? No. You should go there when you're next.
Yeah, you're next trip.
To your.
It's I'm next in Dumbarton.
There's the Isle of Mull and then a small island just off it called Iona, and it's where Columba?
It's the birthplace of Christianity in Scotland. Yes, it's on Iona.
Oh wow!
And it is one of the most beautiful places again where I've ever been to. I went as a holiday, and you get the ferry from Oban to Mull, and then you can drive across and then go to Iona. It's tiny little island.
Why was it the birthplace of Christianity in Scotland?
There's like was it Columba?
I think
Saint Columba.
Yeah. I don't want to say because I'm
like he went there and then started like founded a monastery, and then so that's like where like I guess he told some people about it and then they spread it across Scotland from there.
Oh really?
So like the church and stuff is
That's interesting. Like because I know obviously you know, my name is Thor Odin. So like my dad is really into like Viking history and Norse mythology, and my mom has bad judgment in terms of naming kids. But yeah, my dad told me once that like the reason why Norway, because there was a big thing when Norway became Christian, but he said it was probably for like trading reasons, because you know, if you trade with other countries that believe in the same thing, it would be easier. But yeah, I completely agree. It's really curious. But you know, with the whole like when you're like, oh, they're just above the sky, but then we like invented planes, and you're like,
and then you see
way
they're not there.
So,
it's quite sad.
Yeah, that's sad. And like, imagine if you just all there, like,
I've
actually been up there and no one was there, mate.
Yeah.
But also they live in like Valhalla, and like you know, it's a different thing.
Yeah. But it's cool with like, because there's obviously so many countries that are now Christian in some way, but the way that they interpret Christianity is like wildly different. Like because whatever culture was there before Christianity was the main thing has been like weaved into. So there's like the way that like Irish Christianity is very like, there's a lot of what's the word, when you like touch wood like that, what's that?
Oh, superstitious.
Superstitious, yeah. Whereas like Christianity in the Bible, you shouldn't be superstitious because that's not very. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Or where like in South America, where it's like very, very like flamboyant. And, I just think it's cool how it's like the same religion but different.
Yeah. But obviously, like, I mean, it would be crazy if it wasn't, considering how.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's lovely to come here on church time with you guys.
We should talk church stuff more, considering we're now in a church.
We're in a church. I feel very much like suddenly, all of a sudden, I was like, I'm very aware we are in a church.
Yeah, we're like on the altar basically.
This
now.
is how they get you. It's a comedy club. And at the end, it's like, but what do you guys actually think about God?
But I think anything that's about like the beauty of the land itself. That's why I love the Welsh national anthem more than any other anthem, because the lyrics are about the land.
Don't cry.
How I'm not going to cry. The
What is
lyrics are
it?
about the land. It's basically
die tree, pedwelpin.
it's the land of my fathers, and it's all about how beautiful the land we have is, not like praising some kind of monarch. And there's a book called The Mabinogion, which is all about like fairy tale creatures and stuff, and every single like the story is like is based on the landscape and like fairies coming from these flowers, and this is why it's always raining in Wales, and this and like all of this, and everything is just so like, I don't believe it, but it's like it's so beautiful how people have created like a kind of external world or like bigger powers for how beautiful this land is. I just love that.
I love that as well. That's so nice. And also it just doesn't feel like political or anything like that.
There's no like motive to it.
Yeah,
it's just
look
like,
how lucky we are. We are so lucky.
Yeah.
And I do think that Celtic countries, you can't get a green as good as in a Celtic country. And like the I drive from Scotland through England to Wales, and then you can tell when you're in England because the green, like the fields aren't as good, and then as soon as you get to Wales, you're
weird.
like,
it's weird that's like true.
It's not bias at all.
No, it's true.
It's true.
England looks shitter than the other countries.
Yeah, we can all agree on that.
Lake District's good.
It's fine.
The rest of it, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, there was a thing I was going to say when you talked about that. I was just going to say like the Norwegian national anthem is also like that. Well, it's about the country.
How does it go?
goes like, it's in Norwegian now.
Oh, no, that's okay.
So it's like, ja, vi elsker dette landet, which is...
something about love. Elska's love.
Yeah. Yes, we love this country as it's like rising forward sort of thing, and it's about like the 1,000 homes, and like because Norway used to be more than 1,000 people there, but like but it's like I think that's so much nicer than God Save the King.
God.
It's like I don't know, man. But obviously save him. I don't want him to die. I don't want anyone to die.
No, it's about the pride, like
of the people and the place.
Do you know what originally the English national anthem was?
No.
God Save the King, from that bear. Tell him to lie down. Especially because the new king, he doesn't see colour, and he's like, I don't know. It's a progressive king.
God save our progressive king. That's That's brilliant. Maybe I would. I would never sing along to that.
Nah.
But
I don't know it. I know God Save Our Gracious King, and then
Shave.
I don't know God Save Our Gracious King. Yeah, but I suppose it's not my anthem.
Yeah. Have you ever performed in Cardiff?
Once.
Did you go to the Norwegian church
Oh
there?
yeah, there's a Norwegian church there. We went in it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, right by...
Again, back to the church. No, we don't believe in anything.
No, you should go there.
That's nice. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
They have
yeah.
a Norwegian church in London, which is actually
do they?
really nice because another thing that churches are good at is creating community,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So such a big part of Norway Day in London has to do with the Norwegian church. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
It's really
It's like
nice.
right on the waterfront.
Yeah.
What was the reason? We went for like a union thing to Cardiff, and then we were
you
like
wanted to
wandering
go
around.
to the water because there's a shrine for a character from
No,
Torchwood.
I didn't want to go to that. I just thought I wanted
You
to go
wanted
to
to
the
go to where they filmed Torchwood, which is
Yeah.
a spin-off of Doctor Who, if you've never seen it.
Are you a big Doctor Who fan?
yeah, not in a like mad way. I just will always watch Doctor Who.
Yeah,
because the new series of it came out when I was like the perfect age.
Yeah.
And so I just
the
will always
Christopher Eccleston one.
I'll just like always watch it even if it's
Yeah.
So
shit.
is that post David Tennant or before?
No,
It is
before. So it's
pre-
like
Christopher
Christopher Eccleston and then David Tennant
Tennant,
and then whoever.
Matt Smith,
Okay.
Peter Capaldi, Jodie Whittaker,
Shugawa. And then
whoever
whoever.
was next.
Is it ending now?
Nah.
Yeah.
My flatmate, he watches it.
Yeah.
He's from Peterborough.
Yeah.
So there's probably
And
not
he
that much
was-
else to do.
Yeah, no, it is class, but
Yeah.
yeah. But
Yeah.
anyway, they filmed a lot of it.
Yeah.
Filmed a lot of it in Cardiff.
But a lot of stuff like it's like obviously when we're recording this, it's the Olympics are on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and so I've been watching that all day. I'm like that. I have like a similar like I love it so much.
Yeah.
But I also like because I love cross country skiing. Like I'm from like a cross country
okay,
skiing
yeah.
family, ski jump and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That, and it's like. I mean, it is hard for me to like. I live with three people one person from Glasgow, one from Liverpool, and one from Peterborough.
Yeah.
It's hard for me. Like,
Come on, guys.
come on, guys,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are going straight forward. Yeah, it will take a while. It is 50k, so let's just watch for a little bit, and in about 2 hours, something can happen at the end.
They
Is
will
that how long
cross
it
the
takes?
line.
Yeah, well, it depends. I actually don't know how long they would take going 50k, but I mean, 50k is a long. It's a long track to ski.
Yeah. It's
I've
cool.
never
I
skied.
wish
Skiing scares me.
cross country skiing looks really cool.
I think it is great because people are like, "Well, you just go forward." But it's like, no, you go down
It's like
and
a
you go
fun
up.
walk.
It's like it is exactly that. Thank you very
Because
much.
walking is shit.
It's just way more fun. You still
Yeah,
get to
yeah.
go down.
Yeah,
That's
this-
fun.
yeah.
And also when you
Yeah.
do it, like you're just like in nature. It's
Yeah.
like so
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
You would
Yeah.
love it. The land, you'd say. The land.
There's not much green though.
When I was in Canada, we went snowshoeing. And there was like
Snowshoeing?
there was like this place which was basically like a few tracks around. There was like a big area, and you could cross country ski. But something about there was some reason that we couldn't cross country ski, so we went like snowshoeing instead. And it was like just the environment of it. It was
What
like
is-
so
what is snowshoeing?
Like the big things that are like tennis rackets.
Yeah, trugid.
Yeah, yes,
That's what we call it.
What do you call them?
Trugid.
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 Nice.
and we were just like walking through. It was like the snow was really really deep and like
Yeah, because if you don't wear that, you just go
exactly.
through, right?
So the experience of just like going through that environment is like so nice.
It is nice.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
I do really like slides, so I feel like I'd like skiing because it's going down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's downhill skiing, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
You don't go uphill skiing, do you?
Well, cross country, you're like
cross-country is
all
like-
terrain.
That's blown my mind.
Cross country is
Yeah.
like going for a run, basically. So
Yeah.
like sometimes you run up,
Yeah.
sometimes
Are
you
the
run down.
skis
I feel
shorter
very-
for cross country?
They're longer.
They're longer.
They're longer
Just-
and they're much thinner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but cross country skiing, it's like I'm pretty sure it's the original skiing because like my granddad, he grew up on this farm. Ooh, scary story. Where is this going? He grew up on this farm and he was like in the middle of nowhere.
So
And
you like to get anywhere?
to get
yeah,
anywhere,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Because
yeah.
it's like it was so much quicker
Yeah.
to ski somewhere
Yeah.
than to like walk.
Yeah. Why would you invent skiing just to like go down a hill? That obviously.
But then
it must
obviously
be,
like downhill skiing became a thing.
Yeah.
And, I mean, that's super fun as well.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
that. But my favorite sport growing up was ski jumping. That's very cool.
That's scary.
Yeah.
That scares me.
Were
I
you
did
doing
it-
the one where you like go really high?
Yeah, I've obviously not done that, but you go like I remember when I was like probably like 20, my dad took me to the ski jumping, and then you got ski flying. So it's the same people, but ski flying, there's only like a few hills, so that means that normal ski jump, it depends how big the hill is, but you can maybe jump like 140 meters. That's why quite like a big one. But ski flying, I am translating directly from Norwegian here. Okay. Then you can go much longer, and they built a new one in Norway. And I remember me and my dad went when one guy got the world record at the time, which was
is it like
251 meters and a half. Yeah.
Do they have like?
No, you just wear a suit. So you have like a ski suit that because they go out, and then obviously like they're jumping down. It's not straightforward. Yeah. But then basically, if you're lucky and you get the right wind, then you with your suit and the skis will basically the wind will carry you. But there was also a guy who jumped 255 and landed on his back.
Did he die?
No, he was fine. He was absolutely.
Because the snow is quite soft.
Well, he landed and then he went on his back, sort of thing.
Okay.
Yeah. But that was my biggest
point of landing must be crazy in that situation.
Yeah, I that scares me so much.
Yeah,
I think
you don't have to do it.
You do.
I don't think you have to be scared of it, because it will never ever happen to you.
You never know.
They're never gonna let you.
What if I'm getting chased by a bear and I have to go down?
And they're like, the only way down is if you put on these skis and you jump 250 meters.
Yeah. It has to be that far
like this.
Yeah.
The bear's like, damn it, I didn't bring my skis.
Yeah. Because they only do them 2 at a time.
Yeah.
And you can't have 4 skis.
Yeah.
Because they'll get all jumbled up.
Yeah. Bears can't ski. That's sad.
Yeah. I feel like if I was doing the Winter Olympics, I would do either bobsled, but I'd be the guy in the middle.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Or figure skating.
Oh, okay.
I think Britain I think they got a medal or something in figure skating.
Okay.
I haven't seen any of the Olympics.
I haven't either.
It just kind of passes me by. But I'm glad you like it.
I love it.
Wait, is luge when it's one person? And then bobsled is everybody?
Bobsled is a team because of cool runnings. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
I've seen it, yeah.
That's good.
I'm aware,
Yeah.
It is cool, to be fair. I've never seen it live. Can't imagine it's that fun to watch that live.
Yeah.
But it is cool to watch.
That is also quite scary because people have died.
Yeah. I would do curling. That's very safe. I've done curling before as well.
There's a guy I grew up with who's on the Norwegian Olympic team in curling.
That's so cool. I think that would be like that. I would love to have been in a snowy place to grow up.
All the stone for the official curling, what are they called? Things. Yeah. Is like from Ailsa Craig, the island off like the west coast of Scotland.
Why Christianity was...
Yes.
No, it's not that, is it?
But isn't it like all the curling stones
really cool.
in the world?
Jesus came back and it's like, guys, you should be Christian. And have you heard about curling? It's really fun.
Well, it's like the boulder that goes in front of the cave. It was probably made out of the same granite from Ailsa Craig or something.
Yeah. That's cool though. But Scotland's not very good at curling.
No, they're very good at curling.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I should never speak again.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Most of the British team are Scottish.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a shame.
I think they didn't do very well this time, maybe.
That you guys don't have your own team.
I know.
Yeah, well,
how do you feel about that?
Not good.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah. It is a shame that you get brought down by England.
England. Yeah, we don't have obviously it's different because we're not in the union anymore.
Yeah.
But we don't have a Scandinavian team.
Yeah, exactly.
But
well,
obviously
it is different.
It's just separate countries.
Would it have been a Scandinavian team though?
But back in the day, it probably would have been. Yeah. But also in the Winter Olympics.
Yeah.
One Scandinavian.
Yeah. Like, come on.
Yeah. Guess who's gonna win that medal?
Yeah, that's a shame. I when I was a child wanted to do ice hockey, but there was only boys allowed on the team. Ugh. So I did ice skating lessons, and that is really fun. But it does that. I don't know. It's scary.
Yeah,
Scary,
I know
scary.
lots of people, or lots of stories of people
Who
who've
are
had
getting
like
there,
their
yeah.
finger run over. By
Yeah.
That's not true, surely.
I know someone who is definitely true.
It can happen,
Yeah.
but I mean, you'd be very unlucky though. But
Yeah.
I would say, I think if you're scared of like falling on the ice, going figure skating, I don't know if ice hockey, I don't know if you've seen, they have like
It's crazy.
fights.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel
I
like
love
if I was learning how to do ice hockey, I think I could get in the fighting
Yeah.
spirit.
They
You know?
wear lots of like padded stuff.
Yeah, yeah. You
Or
don't wear
Scotland.
anything.
No,
Yeah.
sorry, for Wales.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for Wales.
I love
Never
ice hockey.
fails.
For
Yeah.
Wales.
For the way
Is that-
else.
How was that?
What accent was that?
It's Welsh.
Oh, try it again.
Wales.
Wales.
For Wales.
Yeah.
It's kind of it's on the Scouse end of.
It was on the
Wales.
Scouse end, yeah.
It's the only one I can do.
Shit. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more like Wrexham, that, isn't it? Like
Yeah,
on the,
yeah.
on the
Yeah.
border.
Yeah.
On the border.
Yeah.
I got to shoot in a
Yeah,
second.
no worries.
fair.
How long have we recorded for? It
probably
must be-
We have
Ages.
recorded for an hour and 10. So let's start wrapping
That's
up.
actually perfect.
Nice.
You are on tour right now.
I'm on tour right now.
They should call you Thor Stenhaug.
Hey, and they do.
Do they?
do. Thor on tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been really, really fun. I'm kind of like in the middle of it now.
Yeah.
So I've done 4 shows so far, and I think in total, I don't actually know how many it is in total now because we've added so many extra
Yeah.
shows, but it'll be a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And- yeah.
Very exciting for my first tour,
Yeah.
and I'm going to Glasgow, the stand.
Ooh.
In
March?
March?
Yeah, I think it's first of March or maybe
Okay.
2nd of March.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
the
one of
first
those
week
days.
of March for sure.
It's before the comedy
Yes.
festival, which I would recommend everyone to go to my show instead of the comedy
Yeah.
festival. Now you can go to both.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You're allowed to. No, I'm really proud of the show. It's been a dream so far, so I'm
Nice.
really excited to do
We're
it here as
excited
well.
to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris, can you put the information up on the screen right now?
Yes.
And do
No,
you
I
have
don't know where it is.
do you have any social media for people to follow?
Yeah. My Instagram handle is called Thor Tells Jokes.
Good.
Thor Tells Jokes.
Easy.
Easy. That's my brand. You know, so often when I get recognized, people are like, "Are you Thor Tells Jokes?"
That's quite cool.
It is cool.
Yeah.
I think Stenhaug, that throws people
Was
off.
Yeah.
Thor's afraid of animals taken?
It was.
Yeah.
Thor, lie down. There's a cow behind you. I was taken. I was like,
Underscore one.
underscore on. That's funny.
Love that.
That's funny. So often people are like Thor does comedy. So I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not perfect, but it has really helped.
Thor tells jokes.
Yeah.
Follow
Yeah.
him.
Follow
What
him.
else?
We always end the podcast with an icebreaker because we're mental and we do the icebreaker at the end.
Oh yeah.
So Molly, have you got something prepared?
Yeah. Would you, if you were to introduce the two of us to something like a Norwegian staple, could be like food or like a tradition or something, what would you want us to try?
Ooh. There's actually a few things. Can I say 2 maybe? Well, the most famous one is brown cheese.
Oh yeah,
Brown cheese.
Brunost.
Brunost.
I've not had it.
Brunost.
I just did Duolingo for a
That
bit.
is good. That is good to be
Nice.
fair.
Yeah.
Brown cheese. That's
Is
good
it
shit.
kind of sweet?
It is sweet.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really
Is
good.
it brown?
It's brown.
And do you need to be lying down when you're...
Hey. You can
There's
use it
too
with
many
everything. That's so funny. So I would say that, and then my personal favorite that we have really good chocolate as well. By the way, we have the best chocolate in the world. I believe so. Having tried maybe like chocolate in 3 different countries, but I would say
That's a few places.
way more than the UK.
Yeah.
But then the main thing, this is one of my flatmates always like shaking their heads at. So we have something called holiday dip. So it's so good. So it's like you basically have this powder with like a holiday dip mix.
What?
And you put it into either creme fraiche,
Yeah.
or like you could do sour cream as well. And then you mix it together and then you dip your crisp in it. It's so good.
What kind of like what kind of flavor is
It's like
it?
holiday flavor.
Holiday dip.
So like cinnamon and
not Christmas holiday. Just
Just
like
holiday. Any holiday.
It's more. I think it's more like in our heads when we say holiday, we don't think about like Christmas.
No, I don't think I do either. That was very American.
I think it's
of me.
more like. I think it's more like.
like you're like
you're
being
having a
on
break.
holiday.
You're on the beach. you have some holiday dip.
Is it like
Creamy.
It is
salty?
It is. It's too actually. I mean, I would say it's probably like quite peppery.
Okay.
You know, maybe it's like a bit of red pepper, a bit of flavor. It's like holiday. It's
Flavors like holidays.
Do you guys like flavors? Like,
That's
yeah. So those.
Could next time you're in Norway, could you post some to the stand?
Yeah, I should do.
And dress it
I
to us
normally,
too.
when I come back from Norway, I normally bring loads of holiday dip with me.
I would honestly love you to bring us some holiday dip.
Oh my god!
I will have to.
When are you next going to Norway though?
Well, I'm going to Australia after my tour, so
not for a while.
Not for a while.
If
But-
you remember,
next time I'm at the stand in Glasgow in church.
Yeah.
Maybe,
You could dip the
maybe
body
do
of
comedy.
Christ.
yes,
In
we need to get some
in holiday dip.
Eucharist. Yeah,
That would get
some
me to
communion
that would get me
wafers.
to church.
That
Yeah.
would bring me to hell.
that would
I'd
be.
be scared.
That does feel
imagine
blasphemous.
the communion wafer was like tasty as hell.
Yeah.
That would get more people.
Or
in.
imagine if the communion
Not tasty as
wafer
hell.
was
Not tasty as hell.
No. It's really spicy.
communion
warm.
wafer is like McCoy's, like
Oh,
rich.
McCoy's salt and vinegar.
Yeah.
Woo. That'd be so good.
This made me so hungry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I
I'm
need to
gonna
go
eat now.
something. Well, thanks. I
Thank
really want
you.
to try holiday dip.
Yeah,
much.
so do I.
Yeah.
More than I think the chocolate. I would believe that. it's the best
We brought back a box of melkekjerte.
Melkechokolade.
Yeah, and it was in the heart shape.
Oh, aren't they good?
They are good.
They are incredible.
They're like really thin and
Yeah.
they're like melted. Yeah, they are good.
But they are so good.
They
They're
are really good.
definitely
No,
better
they
than
are good.
anything. Do you know what you guys actually do have in Scotland,
Yeah.
to be
Yeah.
fair? And I had this backstage at the stand in Edinburgh last night. It's those, they're called like, they're like,
The wafers.
yeah, is it wafer?
Caramel wafer.
Canucks
Yeah.
wafer.
In the like foil.
Yeah.
We've got
Yeah.
some here. You can have some.
Oh, can I?
Yeah.
I was actually looking earlier.
Yeah,
I can
yeah,
see
yeah,
any.
we've got some, we've got some.
They are
I'll slide you
so
some.
good.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
are good.
Don't
There's
tell
the
anyone.
the tea cakes as well, but the wafers are better.
Yeah.
I
The
think.
tea cakes are also crazy
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
yeah.
So Scotland's got it.
And you have to
Aren't they
eat.
Scottish?
Yeah, you have to eat the biscuit of the tea cake, and then that's what I do.
You eat the biscuit first.
Yeah, yeah,
You're
because
crazy.
the marshmallow bit is the best bit.
But isn't that so
So I-
messy?
Yeah, it's not a you don't do it with friends. You do it by yourself.
That's really funny. You don't do it with friends. You do it by yourself.
That's my holiday dip.
Imagine if you just had said that you don't do it with friends, you do it by yourself, and then someone had to guess what are you
it
talking
was.
about. I don't think anyone would ever have guessed that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
funny. Well,
Wow.
yeah, thank you so much for having
Yeah,
me
thank
on.
you.
That was so good.
And stay in touch. I don't know. Is it?
Yeah. We'll contact. Yeah, our people will contact your people.
Contact my
yeah,
people.
yeah.
Do message me though before I'm next here when you guys see that I'm next here, and I will bring some holiday.
Nice.
Really, that is the best news.
Yeah.
And we will do a review.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
Nice.
us two.
Yeah. We'll put it
Phrases
out.
not allowed.
No.
Right. Well, bye.
Bye.
Thanks so
Bye.
much.
Bye.
Bye.